in the message yesterday, we were talking about fear and how the collective is holding a lot of fear within themselves. And how, if gone unchecked, you can actually pick up that energy as you are an empath and you feel into the collective's energy, you feel into other people's energy. And so at times you can pick it up as your own. So, Source wanted to talk about today negativity, the fact that there are a lot of people that are just simply unhappy with themselves, unhappy with their circumstances. They haven't found themselves, who they truly are. They're living a lie. They're not being authentic to themselves. So that creates a lot of negative energy within them, especially when they're not moving into a space of healing. And so it's really important as you're on this journey that you don't allow that to penetrate you and your energy. Okay? There's going to be a lot of naysayers. There are going to be a lot of people who try to tell you what you should do, how you should do it, who you should be. And it's important that you don't follow anything that does not resonate with you. That you focus on yourself, who you are becoming, your healing journey, your spiritual journey, your connection to the divine. This is really important because as things continue to shift and as this split, this spiritual split that's happening, as this continues to happen, it will become more and more pronounced who the people who are very fear-based and the people who are very negative and have negative thoughts, thought processes, actions, and they try to portray that onto you, okay? It's really important that when you notice this, that you're almost putting up like an energetic wall where you're not allowing that to influence how you feel, how you move, how you experience your life. And you've got to just be you and focus on you and focus on the things that make you happy, not focus on what makes other people happy, because everyone, has so many opinions about who you are, how you should be, what you should do, what you're doing, everything, right? Especially like friends, loved ones, parents, like these are the people who can have a lot of the strongest ideals, and they can highly influence you because they're people who are close to you. But it's almost like Source is saying that you're needing to put the blinders on. You're needing to go tunnel vision because everyone is on their own spiritual journey. Whether they realize it or not, it doesn't matter. For the people who don't realize that their soul is leading them, that they're on a spiritual journey, it does not matter because you know what it is for you. And so long as you continue to walk that line, as long as you continue to be true to yourself, you stay in alignment. And that's the most important thing. So it's like crabs in a barrel mentality. Like this is what Spirit is giving me right now. Is like people will try to pull you down because they are miserable. And so, family, people you know, acquaintances, people you don't know, people online, like it doesn't matter, right? People like to give their opinion. You don't pay attention to that. You don't pay attention to that. Okay? Something you can do is you can always just send people love. Send people love. I don't know why this just came to me. Oh my gosh. It's like a Bible. I don't know if it's like a Bible verse or something like that, but it's like, forgive them, Father, for they know not who they are, right? I think it goes something like that. That's just what Source downloaded into me. So, but that's really true, right? So when people aren't filled with love and happiness and joy within themselves, they will project onto you how they're feeling. And the best way to counteract that is to just simply send them love. Send them love. Okay? So, the path that you are walking is perfectly constructed for you, not for anyone else. No one else. So it's always super important that you check in with yourself. You can always ask for opinions. You can, ask people who you trust and who you are in alignment with and that you love and you care about their opinions and whatnot. But it's so important that at the end of the day, you check in with you about how you feel. And you utilize the language of spirit, how spirit communicates to you, which is through how you feel. And so checking in with yourself is really important, and it'll continue to be even more important, as I was saying, as this divide becomes more and more pronounced. And I don't know about y'all, but like personally, I see it. I so see it. I see it in the people that I know. I see it in people that I don't know. And the way I go about it is simply I identify like, okay, this person is in this type of energy. That is their energy to hold for as long as they decide to hold it. But it has nothing to do with me. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. They are just mirroring how they feel deep inside. And so that's the energy that those who are shifting into higher levels of consciousness have to have for others. It's an unconditional love, right? That it's like, all right, that's you, this is me. That's your energy, this is my energy. And I'm not about to mix whatever you got going on with what I got going on. Because as long as you're authentic to you, as long as you're happy, as long as you're moving in alignment by doing the things that bring you happiness and joy, like that's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. And you just tunnel vision everything else. Excuse me. We know that when those happen, those are confirmation verbs, okay? So hold on to this knowing, hold on to this understanding as you continue to move through your days. In it, not of it. And this also brings me to allowing people to go through and experience whatever they need to go through and experience. It is not up to you to try to control someone else's journey. It's not up to you to try to dictate how someone should feel about any particular thing. Everyone has their own right to experience in this world whatever they desire to experience. It's completely up to them in their own journey. And so sometimes when we see our loved ones going through things, we want to try to like save them. We want to try to help them as much as we can. We want to try to like pull them out of the mud. But you don't know if that's interfering with their journey or not. You have no clue. And that's why Source is saying that it's better that you have the blinders on at this time and that you focus on yourself, your path, your journey, your own energy, and you allow other people to be where they are. Because at the end of the day, it's a choice. It's a personal decision to stay stuck where you are in lower vibrations or to pull yourself out of that and lift yourself up. Because if we're being real, that's what all of us had to do in order to get exactly where we are right now. There was no one that could have forced us to be where we are right now. We had to make the decision to be here. We had to make the decision to let go of certain belief systems, conditionings, traumas, and to work on our healing journey. So it's important that you give other people that same opportunity. And that's why just sending them love, sending them healing energy is max you can do. That's it. And people on their own, based on where they decide to be from a human perspective and from a soul perspective, they will rise to the occasion or they will stay wherever they are, wherever that is. And it's so important, Source is saying, that there is no judgment with this. Don't press your own opinions and judgments onto other people. Everyone is making a choice right now. Everyone is making a choice. You could have easily made a choice to not be where you are. And you would not have wanted other people to judge you for what you have done or not done. So when we learn to stop judging people in their actions, and we look at things from the higher perspective, which is simply they're going through whatever they're going through that has nothing to do with me. This is their journey. I wish them the best of luck on their journey and I send them love. And that is it. But when we start getting into the opinions and they should be doing this, it should be like this, I'm like, damn, like, why are they doing? Because then you're not in the love space. And when you do that, you bring your own vibration down. And then you get easily caught up into all that shit, which is not for you to get caught up in, is what Source is saying. So, blinders, allow people to go through what they need to go through. Be in a love space, in the space of unconditional love for self and for others. Because when you unconditionally love yourself, it makes it that much easier to unconditionally love others. So that's why you got to continue working on you. And don't allow these negative Nancys out here, okay, to bring you down. You know what it is for you. And you just keep moving along, staying in alignment with spirit, knowing that everything is going to work out perfectly for you. Knowing that you're doing everything that you are meant to be doing at this time. And allow other people to have their own opinions. That ain't got nothing to do with you. So I love you all so very much. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next channeled message. Peace, y'all.